Sup, boys? Yep, these do give Homestead rep. Just wanted to be sure. So yeah, I'm now honored with Homestead. Never got to revered with any faction. Briar-Torn monstrosity. Don't remember if I've ever actually even done this zone either. Ooh, there we go. Dripping with a powerful toxin that burns the skin on contact. Neuron, the eyes of death. Okay, I need to adjust this. Okay, yeah, I need to adjust this further. Focus to end the weapons. I still picked it up, don't get me wrong, but weapon-wise, all I need are two-handed weapons, not this. An aberrant curse that calls down a virulent plague to spread among your foes. Bloody pox. It's not a plague in Game of Thrones. I've been since I've been sick. Have been. When I was worse, I was having issue even watching videos online. So I've been listening to Game of Thrones podcasts, and there were no bloody flux. That was it. Summon in 3 more skellies. My god, all the fireballs. Beautiful. Surprising the Manticores have no problem with random, you know, rift spawn moving in under territory, you know? They might be part of the same faction, but, you know, animals still brawl among themselves, you know? Okay, can only get them with a 1 poison gland. It would be nice if you could be like, here, I got extra. Need them? Ooh, that's level 46. But yeah, these could just be scaling, but I think these are actually, like, I don't think this is scaling at all. You know? I think these are too potent to be scaling. Like, they're, like, people that are scaling are, like, in the red and shite, you know? Well, or typically, like, green or whatever, you know? Not red, you know? Mogara, the prime matriarch. Does end up kind of looking like a baneling nest there. Oh, and I didn't even notice that I was fighting that one. Pansy. But yeah, I got 75 homestead rep. There's plenty more loot here. Even something green. I'm just curious. Oh yeah, green just means rare. Okay. Okay, we're just done here. That is concerning me, but yeah, just need to swing up this way, and we've cleared this area. Though there is down here now to do. But we'll, actually they're just by the rift, so we'll come back to them. Oh, this pride's been humbled. I already made that joke. I'm also suffering from a bit of light sensitivity. It's quite irritating. Also, this is something hidden. It's not on the map. But yeah, I'm suffering with a bit of light sensitivity. Then again, maybe it's just my glasses fucking with me, like the chip is gone in one piece. Or maybe it's just light sensitivity in one eye. It was worse before, but I'm getting... It's, you know, it's fading, you know? But in either case, yeah, it's my eyes are hurting from the light to a certain degree. It's annoying. Corplax the Overgrow. Yeah, Bloodbriar's Lair. 769 XP awarded. Nice. 35 rep. Nice. It's weird to fell a boss and not get on. And you know, since this was like a hidden lair, I was expecting it to be a, you know, a dangerous area. You know? But, no. You know, like, you know, it has those modifiers, mutators or what have you. Ooh, nice. 43? I'll say 46. I'm not quite so brilliant jumping levels. Okay, I'm plenty potent. I'm just going to buff up my minions a bit further. Yeah, I'll put 2 into that, 1 into the others, and next level up I think I'll start putting into my minions. Do you want to start boosting this though?
I can't do that yet.
I'll keep going. You have 6,000 health now. Hallowed ground. Dirt from the base of the standing stones of Min-Air. For chest armor. Increases defensive ability by a flat amount, by a percentage, by increases health regen and elemental resistance. That's nice. Dynamite. I remember having much more trouble with dynamite my first time through, but that's because of how I was just like trying to tear through the area. Terraline the whoa. the Pandemonium. Old Bloodbriar. I was wondering when we'll find Bloodbriar. 35 rep. Enemy boss killed. 1120 XP. 75 rep. So how much does Homestead love me? Still need 4,560 more. Then I'll get a quest. Would that quest be the answer to Devil's Crossing's need for food? Or will this quest be to do with that? Herald's Mask. Armor worn by the Emperor's Herald on diplomatic missions. Increases Aether resistance and increases skills. 1 to all skills. Huh. Diplomacy. Your voice carries with it the command of kings. Few can withstand its power. 50% chance to confuse target for 6 seconds. Stun target for 1 to 4.5 seconds. 55 energy cost. 8 seconds skill recharge and 9-meter radius. Increases physique, spirit, reduces stun duration, and reduces skill cooldown reduction. Well, increases skill cooldown reduction. It says, it talks there about, increasing your... Wait, what was that from the Void? Oh, Elixir from the Void. What's this? Cool. In 900 second duration, increases vitality damage, chaos damage, vitality decay by all but 50%. Increases energy regen by 30%. But it's so far, I don't see on there that actually increases control over some beings. They don't typically just suddenly add a thing, later on, in you making it. Like, here's all 4 bits, here's an extra bit, Okay, looks like this will lead out to a different point. Heroic chest. Ton of cash. Salvage plating. And I'm feeling generous. What's here? Ah, okay. So tossing on the My Mastery Only thing was getting a bit over eager. Alright. Ah, fuck it, we'll just gather this. Actually, if I did... Yeah, sure. If I do that, that should be fine. That might help fix it up, right? Yeah, just saying My Masteries Only just means not that stuff, that'll be more fitting for my things. It means outright things that give skills to your things. That's why I saw like the Herald's Mask. Oh, I didn't even see this earlier. Okay, so having stuff here that, alright. I was thinking of that just for weapons, but that'll actually discount some armor as well. I could just set it up just to discount non-two-handed weapons and leave everything else fine. Yeah, I think that's for the best. Though he's trimmed down on the what I'm grabbing, at least in some degree. I know I've missed out on stuff because of that, but I can live with that. So anyway, let's see where Bloodbriar's lair leads. It could lead nowhere. Like, just out to a point that you can't get into the lair from. Or, you know, it could lead somewhere. Oh, so I've only 2 skellies. Random food ration among the human remains. Totally not just committing cannibalism. Forgotten depths. Knew that this was a possibility. Tog Flesh Ripper. The homestead will love me just killing beasts randomly in the world. This is Jawbone. We won't worry about that cave entrance just yet. It could be a one-way deal. So it's probably best for me to you know, clear out here first. Excuse me. Ooh, random shrine. Uglax the Gloomweaver. Enemy boss killed. Send 5 Redwood Homestead. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. If I knew someone killed a giant spider like that, firstly I would want to kill myself for the fact that spider existed, you know. But I would love him, like, no matter, like, oh yeah, I'm really worried about the Chontics right now, but you're fucking awesome. We can't let those shits live. You know? Like, no matter where my priorities are currently lying, I would love that person so much. Okay, I do actually, like I was saying before, I do actually need to get rid of this. And maybe this? Because aren't you sustaining yourself now? Yeah, it's helping sustain itself between the bat and itself. And since the stuff isn't taken up, it would allow me to move 5 points over somewhere else. Yellow is pretty nice. Order. Excuse me. Okay, that would be nice to have. Just... it's only temporary. They do 8 damage. Nice. Oh, actually, the chance on attack. For a moment I was thinking it was a spell you cast, but chance on attack. That's perfect. So yeah, just stick it on one of my procs and leave it at that. There would only be 20% chance and like a 50%, 25% chance proc. So it's rarely, if ever, happened, but oh well. Sailor's Guide isn't half bad. Wouldn't mind this. I don't care too much for its bit here, but it will give me actual some internal trauma damage. Wouldn't mind the bear here, because it does boost physical damage, some internal trauma damage. You know, it's potent. This is just reminding me of that Hangman game you play as a kid. Okay, so anyway, what do I need? Okay, you know what? Let's head back to Devil's Crossing. Probably clean up my inventory while I'm there. We'll wait and see. Oh, I never did move this over. Should do that. There. Now I have 6,000 points.
Let me clear your mind of regrets.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Stay strong.
So, while this does mean I've lost a bit of damage and whatnot, and actually some stats. Lost so much cunning. It's fine. I don't care. I'll live with it. So, the lion represents bravery, valor, the birth of kings. Requires a sword, could be one-handed or two-handed, it doesn't care. Increases armor piercing by 100%. Nice. That only has 3 points to it. It's not bad. Could go with the Panther. Give me back some spirit and devotion. Spirit and whatchamacallit. Could go with the Lotus here, though that gives green, not and not. Like it doesn't give blue, or yeah, it doesn't give blue. That's actually surprisingly generous. A lot of the really big stuff don't really give much of a reward. Like, see that? Well, actually, that's kind of a mid-ground, I suppose. Okay, what are you? Red and blue. God damn. And you don't actually come up as any of these. That's because it's only covering what's, you know, these give, rather than what they're affiliated with. So I'm missing some stuff by only going by that. Yeah, all this stuff at the outside. Altos, Shepherd of the Storms. Altos was the lesser of his celestial brethren in Arcovan lore, but nevertheless remained a powerful symbol, for it is his rains that allowed the harvest to grow, and his lightning that caused unspeakable destruction. Ironically, somewhat ironically given his status, Altos is the only Arcovan god whose worship endured beyond the fall of the Empire. That is funny. Hand of Altos, 100% chance on crit. The Storm Shepherd's fury emits from your fingertips, cascading through entire armies with devastating electrical force. Nice. I am Tour. Probably saying that wrong, but yeah, I remember someone, Arch Warhammer was saying that the correct pronunciation of Tor was Tour. It's spelled T-O-R. Remember him claiming that. And I think I remember seeing T-O-R floating around before elsewhere. It's just the way it's said, it ends up sounding like school tour. Yes, I'm going on a school tour. Oh, that's nice, honey. And you're just like humping the school version of Tor. And that's where my head is right now. Don't judge me. About to queue over here. Honestly, for a while there, I thought I was actually just gonna fucking straight out die. You know? Like, look at here, the Revenant only gives one of those two. Like, ugh. So ungenerous. Anyway, I need red and blue. You, Altos. What do you actually give? Increases cold damage and offensive ability. Lightning damage and offensive ability. Crit, Frostburn, Electrocute and offensive ability. Gives inherent lightning damage, bonus cold and lightning. Gives increased health and chaos resist. And then your alt is that. So the cold is kind of a minor part of you. Gives inherent vitality decay and vitality decay retaliation. Vitality damage and poison resist. Acid, vitality, and defensibility. More of the other two. Cool. Behemoth is pretty nice. Makes you a lot more tanky and healy. And same for your pets. But anyway, for now, I need to worry about this. So I kind of wanted to go for a blue... blue-yellow. I'm not too sure on them. I know I need to go red-blue for the spear over here. Okay. I need 3 red. Okay, getting rid of the rat did me out of some red that I needed. Who grabbed this? Pretty big to grab, but it is potent. Widows and their arcane bombs. Ugh. Okay, let's just focus on one thing for the moment. Let's focus on blue. So if I put in 1 here, and then 3 into the dog, I could actually go straight into the Kraken then. Crack-a-lackin'. Sure. And then the Kraken will give me 2 red and 3 blue. Sure. Or, then again, since this requires 6 blue and 3 yellow, and will give me 3 blue and 2 yellow, and 2 red, if I went for like the tortoise, then again tortoise it's like 5. If I went for like the panther, I always get stuck on this because like you've so little to work with. It's such a hard choice. Still, I do have plenty more points that I can get. I have only 20 of 55. You know, there's 55 more points I can get. Well, sorry, not 55, 35. You know, I got plenty to work with. I just want to maximize what I have, because I don't know how much more I'll be getting. You know what? Fuck it. Focus. So, one blue. Oh, and I get one more. Alright, I completely miscounted, I think. There we go. Beautiful. So, what I got from here was 18 increased defensive ability, 15 physique, my pets get 4% more health, I get 2% more armor, 36 physical retaliation, physical damage retaliation, and 20% to all retaliation damage. I then get 20 physique, 5% armor, and plus 30% to all retaliation damage, as do my pets, though they have none by inherently. So that's kind of relevant to them. I also got 50% more all damage, and I've got an extra 180 health, 10% attack speed, and 4% cast speed. So if I come here, I should be a lot more potent than when I walked in. Oh, that's crack-a-lackin'. Puns. And you know, I just want to go get back to the fight because I've been stuck there so long. Still not seeing a few items, but at least now I think it's just simply like guns and you know shite I just physically can't be using. Okay, let's move here just in case that spawns. Nope. Oh, this all isn't very disturbing in the slightest. Okay, I completely missed these over here. Boom, baby! How the hell did I miss them? Must have spawned in after I passed or something. Okay, have to go back around. Just wonder, it's just the blockades keep throwing me off. Well, at least these are less disgusting. I just need not think about them too much. Because they are still kind of creepy. I just don't imagine a giant one of those crawling up my ass. That's what I see and feel when I see a giant spider. It's not a sensation you ever fucking want. Boom, baby. Cave exit, cave exit. Okay, this is Forgotten Depths. And I'm not sure inside if there's a hidden wall here. So I'm going to open up thing here. Grim Dawn, Forgotten Depths. This is considered Act 3. Yeah, it scales from 30 to 50. Tyrant's Hold scales from 30 to 50. no note of it's Tarrant's holds the area that was apparently going to be filled with bandits in soldier armor. It's actually filled with Grobles and Blood Feast the Ruthless. There's two notes there. There's 3 hidden spoils behind crumbling walls, treasure trove, and a character called the Celestial Smith. He only spawns an elite and ultimate difficulties. Crafted weapons, armor, and accessories are imbued with one of the following character properties: 5 to 11% health regen, 4 to 12 offensive ability, or 4 to 12 defensive ability. You can also craft random legendary items from 5 categories for a cost of 75,000 bits, 1 polished emerald, and a quantity of rare crafting materials. So, for accessories, you need 8 ancient hearts. Armor, it's 8 blood of Catan. Caster weapons, it's 8 tainted brain matter, and that includes daggers, scepters, and offhands. Melee weapons is 8 tainted brain matter, which also includes shields. And ranged weapons is 8 ancient hearts. So yeah, basically Celestial Smith, Ertram Fouled isn't someone we'll be meeting here. He's in the Tarrant's Hold dungeon, but only on Elite and Ultimate difficulties. I'm currently on Normal. I may actually run through this game multiple times on different difficulties with this character. Even up to and including Ultimate. Like, if this is all that's going to be here to this game, my reservations of, running through on the higher difficulties, then worrying about the upcoming expansions, they're kind of done away with, aren't they? OBS, Grim Dawn, and Steam. OBS, Grim Dawn, Steam. OBS, Grim Dawn, Steam. You should have audio when I get back into the game. You have footage. You hear me just fine. And I'm still recording. Been yakking for nearly an hour now. Ooh, this certainly got a far way away. Shock to your system. I actually caught a bit of the very first episode of... Ooh, Bezimo's Command just leveled up. Nice. Caught a bit of the very first episode of Static Shock the other day. I used to love that show as a kid. Couldn't quite get into it. Not entirely sure why. It mightn't necessarily be anything to do with me or with the show. Sometimes I just I might really dig a YouTube series I'm watching. Then suddenly I'm just like, I'm done with this. And I just get distracted. As much as I may have liked it, I'm just suddenly lost interest. It's nothing to do with the show or anything. I've just, ooh shiny, and I'm watching something else. I was in the middle watching a Phantasy Star 4 playthrough, and I was really enjoying it, and then suddenly I just lose interest. It's nothing against the person doing it. They were doing a fine job. It's not like, oh, you're playing it wrong. And trust me, I felt that plenty of times myself. Just seeing people being really oblivious and missing stuff. And honestly, in some cases, I swear it's deliberate. But anyway, it wasn't the case of that with the person. It was just simply, I just got distracted watching something else. Anyway, we'll keep clearing around here. All this is doing is getting me so much more rep with Homestead. Because it's pretty much only Beastkin here. Like, the Tyrant's Hold is just going to be full of nothing but Beastkin, Grobles. And then a Grobel boss. Presumably. Or, at least Beastkin. Black Torn, Reflective. But yeah, my character is certainly burly enough for a higher difficulty. Rot-tor, diseased. I would like if the reps carried over between the difficulties. Me and I wouldn't have, you know, all this grinding wouldn't be for waste. I wonder if the rewards would scale up between difficulties. When the game, I suddenly just stopped moving there. I was so scared. Oh, did the game crash? I have gotten disconnected. But I'll find game. This path is just blocked off all this shit. Blocked off up there, there, and there. It's only not blocked off here. Honestly, I am starting to feel a little nauseous. Just gonna take another drink of water. What time is it? It's gone 5. It's, I'm thinking I might need to stop recording. Basically, I think I might need to go get some food. Also, I've been downloading all of my podcasts that I've been listening to and all that, and I realized why I've been deleting. I deleted my podcasts off my old computer. They take up so much space. Like, each podcast is really small, but there's some goddamn many of them. Like, I've lost 50 gig to it. I cleaned 50 gig off my hard drive, then I put 50 more on with podcasts. So, oy. Might also be shimmying all these over onto my other hard drive. All these Grim Dawn recordings, because they're just taking up so much space, and I can't edit them till I'm done with Path of Exile and Witcher 3. That will save me a bit of space. Been keeping one of my eyes closed most of these times, and it's honestly hurting like a bastard. It's just the, you know, it hurts keeping it open with the light here. Not sure if it's hurting because I'm keeping my eyes closed so much, or if it's hurting for a separate reason. But it's fucking hurting all the same. And honestly, the rifts there just make me think Diablo. Also, Diablo 1 has recently come to GOG, as have Warcraft 1 and 2, so I will be covering them at some stage, just not sure when. I really want to play the Warrior, because the Warrior is the canon person in Diablo 1 to have killed Diablo. But the Wizard has some, you know, minion master stuff going on. You can summon different golems and shit, you know? So I'm kind of inclined towards selecting them, but I don't know. Relic Conflagration, the Breath of Olzan. +1 to all skills in Demolitionist. Gives you Conflagration. It's a channel skill, must be held down to maintain. It's potent. Plus 24%, yeah, plus 24% fire damage, plus 48% burn damage, plus 12 spirit, 1.5 energy per sec, 20% fire resist, 16% lightning resist. Ooh, yet another one of these. Scavenge plating, everlasting ember. Ooh, blueprint explorers trousers. Light but durable armor for the eager traveler. Ah, it's not part of the explorer set. I got like the helmet earlier. Once I get this done, I could cut the dog out and just go with that. I could also cut this out. Because these both require 5 and 6, and between both of them they give 6. So I can reclaim 4 points here to shove into something else. Though actually one issue is that requires 3 yellow. Oh, well, if I put a yellow here, then slap 5 into this. Actually no, slap yellow here, 4 into this, gets me this. Which would then give me the right amount of red. Was there not enough blue? The 20 blue would require me to pump in a lot more. There's 3 there, 3 there, that's 6. That would put me on 11. I'll need 9 more. That would make me only need 6 more. That would make me only need 5 more. 1 more.
My inventory can't carry anymore.
Inventory is full. Okay, I can keep wandering around here a bit more. Wait, what? In memory of Gogo, the chaotic melon lost in the service of Karn. Was this a Kickstarter game? Oh, and if you hold down a button, it reveals what you were missing out on. Grim Dawn. Gogo, the chaotic melon. Ah, this was a Kickstarter game. Huh. Oh, I feel sick. It was apparently, there were apparently a couple prominent players from Early Access who died, I guess, IRL. And they were commemorated in game. Excuse me. So, wonder if those tombstones I found elsewhere are similar. Then again, those could be destroyed, and this can't be. And they were just like Tom, you know. I know. Gogo, the chaotic melon, is kind of more explicit, if you get me. Yeah, holding down left Alt. Will right Alt count? Yeah, right Alt counts. So Alt of either shape, yes, counts to reveal them, like. But yeah, thinking I might stop and get dinner.
My inventory is full.
Any luck with the Manticores? And the Venom you need? Well, I'll be. That gland is bulging with Venom. Find the sample. Augments. What? Ooh. Oh, I've never gotten one of these before. Cool. As promised, a Manticore blade of your own. She'd serve you well against less friendly humans, and hopefully Chonians. Say, you seem quite capable. If you're interested in some coin, I've got a hunt I could use some assistance with. What are you after? Oh, Bloodbriar, eh? This one's a hunt I've been personally struggling with. Local stories speak of an ancient torn horror known as Old Bloodbriar. Turns out some of the stories are true, and Old Bloodbriar's been reportedly terrorizing the farmers in Homestead. Managed to find some tracks, but I lost them out in the shaded basin to the south. Might be hiding out in one of the caves there, I can't be sure. If you hunt down Old Bloodbriar, I'll see that my superiors back in Homestead hear about your contributions. Heck, I'll throw a few coins in as bounty. So, what I already got from the Manticore Venom was 5,500 XP, 100 Black Legion rep, a Manticore Venom magic augment, which is 40 poison damage over 5 seconds, plus 25% poison damage, plus 5% damage to Chonians. And I got the Manticore Longsword, which does 46 to 55 physical damage, plus 25% armor piercing, 1.91 attacks per second, so nearly 2 attacks per second, quite nice. 10 acid damage, 10% chance of 305 poison damage over 5 seconds, plus 20% acid damage, plus 39% poison damage, 12% of physical damage converted to acid, plus 12% damage to Chonians, 15 offensive ability, and 8% attack speed. Your luck have slayed the Crimson Torn Horror. Well done. And I was wondering would that change or what. The dead of the Horde Beast will go a long way towards restoring order to this region. My superiors will be pleased to hear about this. You can be sure of it. 250 Black Legion rep, 10,000 experience, and 1,500 iron. Glad I could help. Good work out there. Proper ending to Legend of Old Bloodbriar. It wasn't so tough. Manticore Longsword, and where's the other thing? And it's here, good. Its words did they get deleted. How goes the hunt? Magora lies dead. Impressive. That beast pulled one of my best men out of commission for a week. Your iron, as promised. Now if you're willing, I've got more work for a capable hunter such as yourself. 10,000 experience, 1,500 iron, and 100 Black Legion rep. What do you need done? You've proven yourself against Magora. I'll give you that, but there are far greater threats out there. A great spider the farmers called Ungalax, the Gloomweaver, has her lair in a cavern somewhere. Has her lair in a cavern somewhere within the shaded basin to the south. Her spawn crawl out of the darkest places of the world in order to terrorize the locals and gather food for the ravenous queen. I kept darkest places of the world. Between the darkest place of the world, I keep seeing that as darkest corners, and I'm expecting, Cthulhu Fatagan. There's a Lovecraft game, Innsmouth, Dark Corners of the World, or whatever. This must end. Destroy the Spider Queen and I'll see you rewarded with iron bits. The Gloomweaver's already dead in my hands. You're efficient. I wonder if he has a different line if you've already done it. I hope he does. You're efficient, I like it. You'd do well in the Denmarks. I've got your iron bits right here, and one last mission if you're up for it. 11,500 XP, 1,650 iron, and 100 Black Legion rep. What do you need? Bloodfeast the Ruthless is a vicious Drangul that has driven the local Grobels into a frenzy. With the Drangul rallying them under a single banner, the Grobels are becoming a serious threat to the region that cannot be ignored. If you slay the Bloodfeast, then the Grobels should scatter and turn to their tribal groups. Bloodfeast makes his home in a nearby ruined fort known as Tarrant's Hold to the east. Slay him, and I'll provide you with some of the rare materials we've gathered in our hunts. I will slay Bloodfeast. Certainly they have plenty of salt, don't they? It's also being rather cooperative. And if I was trying to lay that down, the salt would be blown the fuck everywhere. Be scaring me off as well as anything else. Well, probably just more me, salt in my eyes. That cable got stuck on something. You can still hear me though. You can still hear me. Get rid of it. 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 Oh, Christ, 3,708 damage will be lost. Shite. 10, no. Holding on to data as part of a whim. Get rid of the rest though. Survival instincts. 100% chance of 25% health. Gives you a boost of adrenaline, increasing your run speed. Also reduces some debuffs. Oh, fuck it. Stick that on. I do want to like upgrade my bits of kit, so I can't be too stingy in requiring like an exact item to upgrade it. Then again, I'm losing battle cry. Here, just stopping for a sec.